Back in 2018, we were looking at to revamp our emergency management system. So it was just an older integrated to some speakers. You hit a button, you get a tone, and that's pretty much it. Didn't do anything else. So you had to work out, was it a lockdown, was it an evac, the typical old school emergency management system. So our focus was to try and integrate a whole bunch of different systems together. Fire alarms, sirens going off, SMSs, emails, and one of the important critical things that we highlighted was signage. One of the key mediums is when an emergency or lockdown occurs, is what's happening, and the screen is directly in front of all the students and staff for the most of the time that these things occur. So how are we going to do that? We knew that we had, at that stage, probably we covered 50% of our school and vivies across middle and junior school. So we thought, okay, well, let's see what we can do. So we contacted your development team, and sure enough, they were kind of on that path already, but we're absolutely more than happy to help us develop that API with them and be one of the first school to test their API out. So we gave them some feedback as to what we wanted to do in that space. They put together some ideas. We thrashed through those together, and within a couple of months, they'd come back with a solution for us. We integrated that into our emergency management system, and now we can, by the push of a button, we can have all those systems integrated. The Vivi screens comes on with the image of choice depending on the lockdown that we have, nice and easy, and turns off with a push of a button as well. And if the screens aren't on, they also come on as well. Really, it's kind of hard to gauge what new products are going to come to the market that might suit. It's really focusing on that strategic plan, and if anything, looking at those problems that come up, and if a product does seem to come up and fits into that strategic plan around anything like AI or anything around that or integration. We're big here on integrating different systems. So I guess from a technical background, from where I come from, integrating all of our systems together is key for me. So just continually working on that process, evaluating systems that come in, that make sure that yes, we can support them, we can integrate to them, we can manage them as a single entity for all our systems. That's our big focus at the moment. Where we see the campus technology going, like I said, the pace of change is probably going to bring a lot more things to the forefront sooner rather than later. But once again, it's evaluating those with an education focus, and then seeing what use we can get out of those within that space.